Welcome to another episode of Behind the Studs, your home improvement and remodeling podcast, where the two most entertaining guys discuss the do's and don'ts in home construction and in the remodeling industry. Remember that you can nail it, paint it, or just tune into the show. How about that? Here are your hosts, Colin Shaw and Jimmy Driscoll.
What's up, Jimbo? How we doing?
Don't you have something to say?
I always have something to say.
No, you have something to say because you didn't say it last week.
What didn't I? Oh, yes.
Say it.
Last week was our 100th episode.
That's right.
100 of these shows.
Amazing.
That we've been doing.
Amazing shows.
Sitting here in this room.
Yep, still here. We're still here.
Yep.
And our fans are still out
Yeah,
there.
they're still there. God bless them.
like the NBC Today show, still standing outside, ready to pelt us with eggs.
Let's hope not.
In the hot sun.
That was last week. That wasn't pleasant.
No.
No.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so it's been 100 episodes. So we're at 101 right now.
Just feels like we just did the first one.
I know, right?
14 years ago.
14. Yeah, but it doesn't feel like it's been that long.
No, it doesn't.
It really doesn't. That we're on season 3, which is crazy.
Oh, my God.
And a big thank you again to Paige Sander, the
Thank you, Paige.
Farmhouse Vernacular.
Right.
Yeah, she was great to have on last week. We really appreciate it. She gave us a nice little shout out to her fans on Instagram, too, which was nice of her to do. So we appreciate that.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing when you go back, you think about there's been 100 shows.
Yep.
If you go to the first one and you go to the one now,
Yeah.
we haven't grown up a bit. It's still the same.
It's the same damn show.
Yeah. It's like looking at the stars at night. They're still there. Yeah.
I was going to say maybe different clothes, but no, we wear these clothes quite often. So
that's it.
There's really nothing that's
It's not
changed.
the only wardrobe we have.
Our camera angle changed. You
Yeah.
remember when we first started, it was like over here on the table.
there, right.
You were across from me,
Right.
and then it kind of got us on a side shot.
Maybe we should do it like up under our chins.
Oh,
That would be cute.
yeah.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah, we'd be like
Sure, I
looking
look
down from
fantastic.
the floor. Like, yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Don't wear shorts that day.
No, definitely
Very
not.
scary.
No upskirt shots.
No.
No.
Well, the hot weather is upon us.
It is.
I know we don't mean to sound like wusses for you people who are down south.
Right.
Because you guys live in it all the time. But I was just thinking the other day. I was thinking today with the humidity. I remember when I was building Mohegan Sun and we had weather like this.
Yep.
We all had to wear, you're wearing jeans.
Sure.
Hot. Oh, my God. They had these big fans that they were blowing just to move the air.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so oppressive.
Mm.
So oppressively hot with the cement, and just it was awful. It was
Wow.
terrible. Yeah, heat exhaustion, man.
Yeah.
A lot of guys were dropping.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, the nice thing about where we are, we're right on the water, so we get some of the water temp is still cool, so we get some of the cool air coming off of there. So I mean, we could be like in the low 80s, but in interior Connecticut gets up to like 90 something, which is crazy.
I don't know how these roofers do it.
I don't know how they do it either.
The cement
That's
guys
a
do
tough
it.
job.
The guys working on roads in the heat like this.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they work at night.
Yeah. I mean, I think if I had the choice, I would rather work at night if I was going to be doing that type of work.
I remember the days of framing. We froze our ass off, and then we baked our ass.
Yep.
It was awful.
Yep.
Hot, awful.
Yep. But you know what?
What?
I'll take this weather all the time.
Rather than the cold weather?
Absolutely. I would rather a day in the 90s than a day in the 30s.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Hey, did you cut your lawn this week?
I did. It grew in patches, because some of it's brown and some of it's not.
Yep.
So it didn't really look great. So, I don't cut it short anyways. I have out of a setting from 1 to 6, 6 being the least amount you cut, I do a 5. So I don't take much off of my grass
Right.
to begin with. So, but I didn't want to just leave it.
Did you have a cocktail while you cut your lawn?
I did not.
You did not?
No.
Well, I got to give a shout out to my neighbor again, Bobby
Okay.
McDonough. He hasn't
Bobby.
heard it yet. So, Bobby McDonough. So, Bobby, in case you missed it, which you won't miss it now, because now when I go home, I tell my neighbor, I go, Bobby, next week you're on the episode.
Nice.
Really? Because he's been listening. I still haven't heard it. Well, Bobby, here's your self-humiliation.
You're back again.
You wanted me to humiliate you. I'm sorry. You know I love you. You're
Yeah.
a great neighbor. But you and that freaking lawnmower, I swear to God. Poor guy does not walk around the yard.
No.
And he can, I don't know. I think he's on his third lawnmower now. You know what? You know what reminds me? His lawnmower reminds me of a Range Rover. Because
Okay.
Range Rovers always break down. This poor
Okay.
guy. He could start that lawnmower up in the backyard, and I could stand there, and I could with Jane, we go, give it 20 seconds. Here we go. Bang! Then I see him driving. Where you going? I got to go to the hardware store. I broke a bolt. I snapped this. I snapped that. So if you had a push lawnmower, you hit something, whatever, and you could finish your lawn. But it always takes him like 4 hours to do his lawn because he hits a sequoia stump. Sequoia tree. He hits one of the stumps in his yard.
Oh.
And I don't know. But he's getting better at it, though.
Is he?
He's getting really good at it.
Way to go, Bob.
Got some trees down. He's got more lawn now. So he sits down and he goes at it.
Does he have a cocktail, too, while he drives around? Or?
No, he doesn't drink.
Oh, he doesn't drink.
He went to Ireland and he had a beer. First time he had a Guinness. He just does not drink.
Huh.
Yep. And I don't know how he made friends with people in Ireland. I don't know how you do. McDonough, sit down, have a pint.
I don't drink.
I don't drink. Get out. Gets on the plane, gets out of here. You stupid bastard.
Nice.
You don't drink. What do you mean? Okay.
Yeah, they don't quite understand that over there. That's not
Don't
an answer.
understand. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's a great guy. Bobby is amazing. He works the rail. Oh my God, brain fart. He's a conductor. He works.
Oh, cool.
The train.
Nice.
Does a great job. Goes to New Haven every day.
Oh wow.
Does Shoreline East too? Does he do Shoreline East? No, he doesn't.
Just Amtrak.
He does Amtrak.
Okay.
No. He does Shoreline East. He does. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, he does.
Nice. I never met
Been on
anybody
the
who
news.
does that.
He's a good guy. He really is. He's a good guy.
Does he like that job?
He loves that job.
Really?
Yep. He's been doing it for so long. He's met a lot of celebrities and this, that, the other.
Oh, cool.
Right. So, Bobby, there's your shout out.
There's a shout out.
Love you, man. But I'm going to bring you up again if you hit another stump.
It's going to be, guess what?
There it is.
Bobby was cutting his lawn again.
Number 2.
Yeah, just hope we don't talk about you again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
That means you're doing things right.
Yeah. So I had a friend of mine. I got to share this with you because she's just telling me she's just like how stupid people are.
Uh-huh.
So hopefully these people. I got to put my glasses on. I got my bifocals on, my sunglasses. So YouTubers who've seen us, you're going to see me. But otherwise, my podcast is. So she sent this out to me. This is great because I told her, she says, you're going to text me this so I can repeat this on the podcast.
Nice.
So my friend Sharon down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, works for a sign company. And they've been busy, of course, with the COVID and everything else. They're just flat balls to the wall getting shit done. So she goes, I can't believe this. So she sends me a text. She goes, is it wrong to want to kill customers? So she gets this phone call from this woman. And she says, I have a boat that needs to be lettered. And now, how do I go about this, she says to her. How long does it take and when can I schedule it? So Sharon, who's very sharp and everything else, and she's from Revere, Mass originally, so she's tough. So she says, well, I need a little more information before we can schedule your installation. Like, where do you want the lettering? Do you want it on the sides or the transom? And what's the name that you want on the boat? And what colors would you like to, use, right? So the woman says, well, we're in the Bahamas on the lockdown, and we've owned the boat for 6 months and don't have a name. And what's a transom? So anyway, she's like, you don't know what a transom is. Yeah. These people have a boat. They've had it for over 6 months. They don't know how to drive a boat. They don't know how to use the boat.
That's crazy.
So, but she says, we want to get this done ASAP, and when can we schedule it? So she says, again, I still need to know the name. And the woman goes, well, what's a good name? Man, that's something personal. She says to her, the name should be something like, that means something to you.
Right.
She goes, ready for this? No, Lord. She's not making this up. So she says, well, my husband and I are FBI agents.
Oh, jeez.
And he likes the word abscond.
Abscond.
And I like sea angel.
Yeah, that's close.
So she goes, which name hasn't been used a lot? And she goes, well, do you know of a website that we can go for boat names? And when can we schedule this? So she says to me, she goes, well, my personal thought, this is what Sharon says to me. She goes, my personal thoughts, boats should be named Boat Names for Dummies 101 or half-assed. Half-assed. Say it real quick, which sounds like half-assed.
Yeah.
Yeah. or a C word, SEA word. That's what he wanted. That's what she wanted to call it.
Yeah.
But you have to understand,
The
Sharon,
C word. Yeah.
when you push it to the limit, the Revere really comes out in her. She is one woman you just do not want to piss off.
Nice.
At all.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, her mother was down there visiting her, and her phone got stolen. Sharon grabbed her knife. She went right after the freaking homeless people.
Really?
Where's the phone? Give me the phone. Called the cops, everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's tough.
Wow.
Yeah, and she's packing.
Yo.
Oh,
Geez.
yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah. Thank God I'm on the good side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Let's stay
always
that
am.
way.
Love you, Sharon.
Yeah, and please do let us know what they decide on the name.
Yeah,
'cause I gotta know now. I need to know what they're gonna come up with.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Well, that wouldn't be a bad place to get quarantined. Bahamas?
No, it wouldn't be bad.
No.
I hope you like pineapple and mango.
I love pineapple and mango.
You're in a nice sunny. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And it's amazing now, speaking of building and stuff like that, I got a buddy down there, down in Florida, John Sweeney. He's building his house right now. He bought some property, and it's so funny because it's all, it's all cinder block. The only wood is on the roof
Yep.
because the termites and all the bugs and everything else, on a slab. It's the way it is, right?
Yeah.
Not here.
No, not here at all.
Not here. Oh, my God.
Way harder.
So I finished my sunroom and I enclosed the bottom of it with 2x4s, pressure treated bottom. I did not build a little cement foundation for the wall kind of floats.
Yep.
So I was putting stone around it and sand so there's no critters going in and out.
Mm-hmm.
So there was one section where the door is, where you can open up the hatchway to store stuff in it.
Yep.
One section on the very bottom that's nailed to the pressure treated is a piece of 1/4-inch plywood, regular plywood
Yep.
that was not covered with Tyvek or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you know it? Termites.
Really?
Bang.
Oh.
Whacked. Right away.
Oh, that sucks.
Son-in-law goes, "You got termites." I go, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, those are termites." Because
Wow.
he's a mortgage, he does it's real estate. He goes, "Yeah, that's
Yep.
termites." So I nailed him. I killed him real quick. I was like, "Isn't that amazing? How fast?"
That fast.
Dude, I think the thing was up maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Wow.
They
They come that fast.
Yeah, but I don't have any more. That was just it.
Yep.
You got that spot, and that was it.
Like, do you have, wood piles in the backyard that they breed in, or?
I got sticks and twigs way out back.
Yep.
Way out back.
Huh.
But that's it. I mean, yeah, nothing. Won't really have any problems with any of those critters and stuff.
Yeah, between them and carpenter ants, and they can make it such a damage.
I got a problem with carpenter ants up
Do
in
you?
New Hampshire. And if you see carpenter ants, well, here's another thing too. If you find a little pile of sawdust in your cottage or in your house, it's a little pile of sawdust in the corners.
Mm-hmm.
You got carpenter ants. You got them in the wall. And you take that wall apart, you are going to be surprised how much damage you have.
Yeah.
The unseen damage. Oh, I know I've got it in my slider. Because they would just come right out from under the trim.
Yep.
And I have to spray that every year. Every year.
Wow.
And they are freaking devastating.
Did I ever tell you about my encounter with carpenter ants?
No.
So we were living in a house, and we kept seeing carpenter ants. They'd be on the kitchen counter or something, right around in that area. So right by the sink. So we would put stuff out to try to kill them. They just kept coming and coming and coming. Mm-hmm. And then one day I was out back and I see this black line, and I go walking toward it, and it's a row. It's like a parade of carpenter ants, and they're going into my house. So I wanted to see how they were getting in. So I opened up the screen door. What they do, they go up the jamb of the screen door. They drilled a hole through, got into the wall, and then came out underneath our sink, and then went down into the basement area.
Oh, shit.
So I turn around and I look, and I'm following the line back out. I mean, we're talking thousands of ants. And all of a sudden, there's this big circle of black ants, and they're all around this big, huge ant right in the center, which was the queen. And they were bringing her in. They were trying to bring her into the nest, and they were going to set up nest in our basement.
That's when the size 9 shoe
That's exactly what happened to that.
wiped out the colony.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And then when I called the exterminator, he came over and I was telling him the story. He's like, "I've never seen a queen ant before." I said, "Oh, it's quite remarkable, huge."
Yeah.
I said but she wasn't coming in the house, so
Yeah.
she wasn't going to make it. But yeah, I mean, those things are they just eat through wood like nothing, and they all just keep coming in.
Well, the tree that fell down in my backyard that almost hit the house was all eaten from the inside from carpenter ants.
Wow.
They ate the inside, the core of them. So when you see them, when they cut the tree down, it's amazing how the outside of the tree still looks intact, and they just get under the roots.
Yep.
And they work their way in. Bada boom, done. Oh my God.
But what made me think of it was we had a wood pile that was probably about 40 or 50 feet away from the house, which I thought was far enough, and I was told no. If you got piles of wood that close, you might get them. The carpenter ants or termites or some of those. So yeah, crazy.
Wow. I'm sure people got a lot of horror stories out there with all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And
I keep trying to find a guy to come in to talk about pest control, but I haven't found anybody
you
yet.
Can't. They're tough.
They're busy.
Yeah.
They're all busy. Everybody's busy.
Deal with bugs all day.
Yeah. It's probably not a lot of fun to talk about outside of work.
People get so upset when they have termites.
Oh, God, yeah.
It's just like the STD of your house.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it could, all of a sudden mean you have to take, change out your sill plates and, everything else and framing. And so it can become real expensive and nasty. And then you got to disclose it on the, the form when you go to sell your house. And, yeah, there's a lot to it. So
we had Caitlin Lewis-Tiedemann on the show.
Mm-hmm.
She says, I've got mice with wings in my house.
I've never seen a mouse
she
with
got
wings.
bats. She got bats in her.
Okay.
She got bats in her sunroom up top. But they didn't get to the main house. She thought they got in the main house.
Oh.
And she's just so skeeved about the bats. And you can't touch them because they're breeding. Got to let them do their thing after the end of August and let them. Then they're gonna seal up the hole. Yeah.
Okay.
I said, go outside when the sun's going down. Watch them take off.
Yeah.
They fly right out of there.
Yeah.
My stepson, who has a house in Canterbury, he had a cave full of freaking bats.
Ugh.
His house built in the 1700s.
Right.
It's big, and the guano upstairs in the attic was just covered. So I mean, and they had been going in and out of that thing, and he says it was just like a cave. When the sun goes down, he showed me the video. All the ones that came out of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He had hundreds in there.
Wow.
And they got them all out.
Did they?
Yep.
Wow.
Went in there at night. They closed it up at night, and they find other places to go.
Sure they do.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah.
We
used to have a family that lived over our house that would fly around at nighttime over our house. I was like, this is great.
Did you ever talk
the
about
bugs.
this? Did I ever talk about? You ever see a bat drink water?
I think you did. Yeah.
Probably one of the shows. They fly down. They're amazing.
Yeah.
It was drinking water out of a pool. I'm sitting there at the pool at this B&B, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, here comes this bat. And it just flew real low to the water. And as he's flying, he opens his lower jaw and just takes a gulp.
Wow.
As he's flying. So it's like, zip, 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 skipping across the water.
Wow.
I'm like, ain't
that's awesome.
That's something.
Yeah.
I never thought of a bat can fly that graceful and that straight.
Right.
And he did.
Yeah.
Like an arrow. Amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
and I got hey, how's your gardens doing, man? Because I got the cutest little bunny foo-foo.
Oh, no.
I got bunny foo-foos everywhere.
Ugh.
I got the big mama, and then I got this cute little baby that comes around, and it just totally devastates the garden. I mean, let me tell you, this little bunny had such balls, it went all the way to the house where plants weren't even planted yet. When they're in a little plastic thing? The little guy's up there looking at me going, hey, this is so good, thank you. Eating the freaking plants. I'm like, what are you doing? And they're not scared.
No.
You open the door, like, what are you doing? And look at him, going, eating your plants? I eat your plants? Aren't I cute?
Yeah, no.
And then they just go into the bush.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Last week, driving home on my street, I look real quick, and I see a hawk fly over my truck, past my truck, at my neighbor's house, talons up, and there's a rabbit right there in front of the bush.
Yeah.
And at the last second, the freaking rabbit looked up and it was like, a bunch of pellets flew out of it and went into the bush. Yeah. And the hawk goes into the bush. Boom.
Really?
Right? I'm just like, where is it? And then the hawk took off. It did not catch the rabbit.
Wow.
Did not catch the rabbit.
Wow.
Because we got hawks around the house and stuff like that.
Yeah. We got a couple, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got an owl that's pretty cool, too. I love owls.
Yeah.
Those are great.
Right?
Yep. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I wish we we had two owls fighting outside my.
Really?
Yeah, fighting,
Yeesh.
and it's like they got real close, and then there's just like yeah, they make this really weird noise when they fight. Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't do a very good job of it, but it was just like those are owls fighting. You could tell they were owls fighting.
Yeah.
You know.
Come on here. You get I'm over here. No, you get here. Who are you?
Every once in a while, there'll be like one that replies back, and we're like, "Oh, he's got a friend."
Yeah.
And then other times it's like he's just hooting his head off out there, and then nobody answered. You're all on your own.
They're New York Owls.
Yeah.
Get over here. No, you.
The things we love about summer in New England.
Well, you know Bob Ross.
I do know Bob Ross.
Bob Ross is a hunter. He's been hunting since he was a little kid.
Yep.
He actually used to bring his shotgun to school. You could bring your shotgun
Really?
to school. Yeah,
Oh,
back in the day.
Yeah.
Because you go, he was a hunter. He's still a hunter.
Yep.
So he told me the story. It's freaking hilarious. He's bored. Nothing's going on. Nothing, no deer, no nothing. He's sitting up in a tree stand.
Yep.
And he hears way off in the distance.
Woo, 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 woo.
Right? And you should hear him. He can do turkeys. He can do
Really?
everything.
Oh, yeah.
He's got it all down.
Yeah.
So he just, like, for the hell of it, just goes,
Woo, 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 woo.
and all of a sudden, way over on the tree line, he sees the freaking owl.
Wow.
And it flies over to another tree.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough.
Woo, woo.
Right?
Yep.
And there goes Bobby. He freaking answers it. All of a sudden,
Really?
here comes the owl. Flies closer.
Wow.
Now, he's in all camo, you know?
Yeah.
He's just sitting there, right?
Yeah.
And he freaking does it again. And the freaking owl flies right towards him and lands on the branch that his tree stand is on.
Wow.
And is coming up the branch with his wings spread wide with love in its eyes. Baby! Baby! And he's like, get out of here! Get out of here! He had his crossbow, so he's just trying to push the owl away.
Yeah.
Because he's in camo. The owl can't really see him.
Right.
He looks like a tree. And he's like, oh! It was a horned owl. Horny horned owl.
Horny horned
True
owl.
story.
Yes.
He told me the story. It's pretty
Wow.
funny.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
funny.
He almost got
Wow.
love in his eyes. Like, what was that? Fifi, the freaking skunk, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Was that me? Hey. I'm an owl for
Pepe
you.
Le Pew.
Yeah.
Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Nice.
A lot of animals now you get around the house because it's nice. It's it's tranquil. You got wrens. What do you
Yeah.
got? I got a lot of wrens.
We get a lot of what are those little brown birds?
That's a wren.
That's a wren. Yeah, we get a ton of those.
And
We used to have bluebirds a lot, but we don't have those as much.
Bluebirds are funny. Bluebirds, what I found out is that they will, if you have a treehouse, the bluebirds will move into that treehouse. You have to clean them out.
See, we didn't, and they kept coming every year, and we never cleaned it out. And everybody's like, "You have to clean it out." I'm like, "They keep coming every single year, but now they're not coming." So
You cleaned it out?
No, we didn't do that. So I told Tanya, I think we
They're
have to
very
clean it out.
picky.
Yep.
Now, they'll go in there and they'll start making a nest and everything else, and then they'll battle it out with either finches or wrens.
Right.
And once but they don't really fight. They're just like, give up. They'll just
Yeah.
give it up and go somewhere else. They'll do it.
Yeah, they usually fight over the one that's closest to the house. The two of them will fight over it, the bluebird and the wren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got a nice big birdhouse. It's got like 4 houses in it, which is really it doesn't work.
Yeah.
You will always have 3 open tenements.
Right,
There's
right.
going to be one. And I got this one finch, brown finch, who comes back is Fat Tony. I call him
That's Fat Tony. All right, cool.
Fat Tony's
Yeah.
back.
Is he back?
Yeah, he's back.
Nice.
And he's like, Maria! I swear to God. He's like, yo, Maria! But he doesn't have a girlfriend this year.
Oh.
He went back to the other birdhouse in the back of the house, and he had no luck there. But
Poor Tony.
but he's not living in the front birdhouse. He just comes over and hangs out. And the wren, this beautiful wren, it's so funny, too, because when I go out in the morning, the wren meets me outside and sings to me.
Oh, nice.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
It's the same song, but it beats...
Is it
beats,
by the Captain and Neil?
I know. That's what I'm just saying. People didn't hear what we were talking about. Yeah. It doesn't sing these off. I could listen to this wren song,
Yeah.
but not like... Billy, don't be a hero. I'd freaking throw a rock at them.
Do you want me to do Bobby Vinton again?
Shut up! No. For God's sakes, man. For the
Polish
sake of
king.
humanity. For the sake of humanity. That's what they ought to do. If they want to disperse crowds with all the riots, you just get up there and sing a Bobby Vinton song. People will go, what the fuck? Oh, we're out of here.
Yeah. It's got to be time to go.
That's simple. We're calling our secret weapon.
Yeah.
Colin Shaw.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
SWAT team.
Thank you.
Here's your microphone. Go ahead.
I can also do my Conrad Birdie songs, too.
No, you won't.
I could.
You could. Do it in the
could.
shower.
Yeah.
Just go in the shower. Not here. I swear to God, you do it. Sharin's going to come over here and
Oh, no.
beat the snot out of you.
No.
She'll cut you.
No. We don't need to upset her. All right. On that note, we're out of here.
Yeah?
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We had a good fun night. It was too hot.
Yeah. We got some good guests coming up, too. We'll keep you posted on that.
Yeah.
And we'll just keep racking up the number of shows we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still here.
Still here.
Still strong.
You think we're going to be sitting here going 600? It's
I
episode
hope to
600.
Christ not.
I feel like, please.
Jesus.
can't keep
Could you
doing this.
imagine? Yeah. I got 9 grandchildren now.
So for 2 full years, so we do 50 a year. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so-
Joe Rogan's got his beat.
I know, 4 a
Hands
week.
down.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But
Maybe someday we'll have him on our show.
that would be nice.
Or maybe we'll have her, I don't know. Maybe we'll be on his show.
That would be cool, too.
That'd be very cool.
Joe,
Joe!
give us a call. We're ready.
Come on, Joe. We're ready to go.
Yep.
All right, man.
We're the up and coming.
Yeah, we're up and coming. Right now, we're up and going.
You could be like the Rodney Dangerfield of podcasts. You know, he used to
Yeah.
always find those great comics coming up
Yeah.
and showcase them. So Joe, that's what Joe needs to do for us.
Hey, we'll be talking next week about Paralams, and we'll be talking about
Okay.
house supports and stuff like that, what's going on.
Awesome.
All right, man.
All right, buddy. Have a good night.
You too, buddy.
See you guys.
We'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.